Oh, I don't know about you guys. I'm getting quite thirsty.
Yeah, me too. Parched.
I did have a coffee.
I'm spitting feathers over here.
Is that a phrase?
Yeah, spitting feathers.
Huh. That sounds like a rap thing.
Well, it is.
Okay.
I'm not talking about thirsty. I'm just doing a rap over here.
Oh, right.
Spitting feathers on these fools.
Yeah.
Well, let's stop you from spitting feathers. I think.
Drop a lick on a brick and go ham on these motherfuckers.
Whoa.
Jesus. You've been what?
Sorry, this is my shoes squeaking fast coming off
Sure.
the microphone. Converse do that, all right? That's really squeaky. Every step I take is like...
Every step.
We've got to stop Michael
I
from
take.
watching MTV because he's getting...
Oh,
To go back to your link there, your handy link to what you're about to do.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm really thirsty, Ben. Are you?
Thank you, Jesus Christ, gentlemen.
Oh, I
Let's
thought-
stay on topic.
I get it now.
Let's stay
Sorry.
on topic. Where's Dave?
Where's Dave?
Where is he?
Let's have the Where's
I
Dave
don't
theme
see him.
song. Where's Dave?
There it was. There's the theme song. I don't know. I don't see him. I'm going to give him a ring.
Yeah.
Go on, Dave.
Is rules boss Papa Lazarou? Is that what's going on there?
Maybe.
Possibly.
I bet he's in a really important meeting right now. And he's like, Dave, can you bring us a drink?
Maybe. He should be here.
He's meeting our Coca-Cola supplier to get us into new fancy drinks.
Yeah.
Rio.
I don't know. He's going to answer.
Who owns Rio? Is Rio its own...
Come to the phone right now.
Oh, Dave.
Dave can't come to the phone right now.
For God's sake.
That's
Dave.
all right.
Well, that's disappointing. At Dave on Twitter, just tell him what you think of him.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, just be really,
You're a
really
piece of
horrible
shit
to
at
at
Dave on
Yeah, you
Twitter.
fucking asshole.
Episode 5? Episode 5?
No.
At
Episode
least
6?
6.
7? No.
Four. No.
Wait, 6. 6.
5.
Hell.
3.
Yeah,
It
because
depends
last
if you
episode was
include
4.
episode 0 that we
Yeah,
did.
episode 0 adds up to 5 because we applied for Spotify after the last episode. This is episode 5.
Is it?
It
I
doesn't-
mean, I don't believe
Welcome. Welcome to Podiots episode something.
A little bit of
Welcome to an
Monica.
episode in my life.
A little bit of Monica.
I'm not doing this.
A little bit of Monica.
Not all the way.
Stop.
A little bit of
How many
Monica.
times I have to listen to shit
There
in
can be too
editing,
much
right?
of a
Right,
good
Monica.
thing.
Stopping now.
A little bit of Monica.
A little bit less of this song, please.
Nice. There we go.
It's
Perfect.
because we're Podiots number 5.
Yeah.
Welcome to Podiots, everybody.
What's that?
Yeah, see, I
bigger.
wasn't just doing it.
Ah,
There's
right.
always a
All
reason.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Methods.
always a reason.
There's
Yeah.
always a reasonable reason for that. Welcome back to Podiots, everybody.
Thanks.
This is the,
Not you. Jesus Christ,
Oh,
Peter.
okay. That's all right.
Yeah, you don't get
you just
welcome back.
wandered past and we pulled you in.
Yeah, welcome back, Peter.
Sit here, Peter. Talk here, Peter.
Right.
Oh, thanks for having us, guys.
We're back.
We're back in.
This is the
there.
official podcast of the Vidiots YouTube
I like that we
channel.
specify it's the official podcast as if there's an unofficial
three
Well,
others.
it's because we've got official in front of everything we do. We could have
Oh,
called this
yeah.
Vidiots Official, the
Yeah.
podcast, if we wanted to, and that would have fit better. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Stop. Just, can we?
Can we just do
I'm
an
just
intro?
having.
we
I'm
just-
right, do you want me to not reply to anything? Just sit here silent.
For now, yes.
2 minutes of silence
That's no.
from all of us.
Someone dies.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, someone at the not
Remember
Thorpe
our
Park.
fallen
The
comrade.
smooth. You remember smooth intros? I don't. It's always been like this.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, it's an absolute hellscape.
Did you know that we're sponsored by Turtle Beach?
What?
Did you
Yes.
know this?
I did.
I didn't.
Are
What?
you
When
wearing
did this
them right
happen?
now?
I'm
Oh, that's
wearing them right
luxurious.
now.
This is what they sound like
That's what it sounds
when you
like.
hit them against the
Yeah.
microphone.
Mine are
That's
a bit
what they-
different. Listen.
Oh my god!
There
It's
goes-
like watching cats play with
I
toys.
wish everyone else could see what happened there. You just knocked the microphone stand. It just swung
It
around.
just swung away from me.
Nearly killed me there.
God.
If you want to get Turtle Beach headsets just like these ones, you can go to bit.ly/Vidiots
Vidiots
Beach. Vidiots.
Vidiots Beach.
Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside.
And you can hear just like we can, which is perfectly well.
Yeah.
I mean-
Hence why we're talking.
No, better than perfectly well.
Oh,
Over it. Hello?
what?
Is your microphone cutting out?
I don't know. Help. Also, if you want to find us on pretty much everything, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, /Vidiots Official, I'd like to
we
thank.
even have. Can I just interject?
Yeah,
As
sure,
I
go
never
on.
do
No,
that.
no, that's
Thanks
fine.
for asking,
Go
at
ahead.
least.
We have a super secret subreddit that no one has discovered yet.
Do we?
I made it like in the early days. It's
Whoa.
r/
Oh, yeah.
Vidiots Official, but obviously it's not necessary.
Just go and post minion
post-
photos.
Yeah, yeah.
Go
Keep it a minion haven for everyone.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Faking gay. Unsubscribe.
Sure. A big thank you to all of our patrons. Patrons, right?
Yeah.
Not Patreons.
No.
But you can visit our
patronage.
Patreon.
You can visit our Patreon if you want to become a patron.
Stop
Yes.
being so patronising.
Thank you, Peter. /Vidiots official. And a huge thank you to those people because they're the unsung heroes.
They are.
Because we don't talk about our Patreon very much. It's usually just in this.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to we don't want to bang on about it. But
Give us money.
But we do really appreciate those of you who have donated and continue to donate
Yeah.
as well.
I thought everyone
Keep us
drop
going.
off after the
Yeah.
first month, but they're still there, still trucking.
Still going. Thank
Someone
you very
donated
much.
$4.20 the other day. I like that.
No.
Wow,
Nice.
$420.
Yeah, a whole $4.20.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, if you're not familiar with the show, we all bring a thing, and we all like to talk about a thing.
The things.
Who has brought a thing
I have a thing.
and would
Oh.
like to do that thing
Do
first?
that ding.
I'm happy to go first.
Yeah, you were eager to
If you
mention
wish.
your thing.
Go on, peeps.
Okay.
Blow us away.
Guess where we're going today?
Is it Peter's strange place?
It is Peter's. Welcome back to Peter's strange place.
Okay.
Wikipedia is the name.
Yes. How many
Pete's-
times did you have to click the random article button today?
Oh no, that's not how I do it.
Oh.
No?
No.
How does he do
I'm,
it?
I'm generally.
Actually, I'm curious. What is your process? How do you find these things?
A lot of these things I'm just generally aware of from being, I guess, a weird person.
yeah.
I then just I tend to look them up and read the information verbatim.
Right. I can't wait to
cutting
learn
edge.
today.
Yeah, we're back in World War II. Mm-hmm. But this time it's not about the violence and the battles and
Yes.
the weapons
And the
Oh.
death.
and the death and the technology and the trench foot.
But what else was going on in World War II, Peter?
People were in love, Michael.
Ah,
What?
Doesn't matter whether
That's
there's war
stupid.
or not. People are in love through thick and thin.
Why did they do that?
what? Yeah, what's the point?
Especially during the silliest war.
Yeah, the silliest. Well, actually, I think World War One is sillier, wasn't
Well,
it?
true,
Yeah,
but
it
this
was
was the sequel, wasn't it?
Right. Yeah.
Bigger, badder, stupider.
Silly War Two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The world's silliest wars.
During World War Two,
Yeah.
our boys,
All
and
women.
girls.
all
All
women,
girls.
except
Yeah.
not that many.
Some.
Some
girl,
some did
just the
sneak
one.
through, but they weren't allowed to be there on the battlefield. They used to write to their sweethearts back home, didn't they?
Why?
Because they were missing them.
Why don't they call them?
They didn't have Snapchat back then.
What?
They didn't have Insta or
Right.
WhatsApp.
Oh yeah, they're using MySpace back then, weren't they?
Yeah, it was
different
MySpace
time.
Was
and
it
Bebo.
Bebo? Yeah. It was
Yeah.
one of the two.
Yeah, with those glitter gifs that you could generate on. And so they used to send postal correspondence to their sweethearts back home. And there's this whole secret code that used to go on, which was postal acronyms, where people would write on the envelope an acronym that was disguised as a word that might well have been written on an envelope.
Yeah.
But the letters actually stood for something that
Right.
was like a secret nod between...
LOL, Rofflemau,
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
XD.
But
not
they would
XD 's not
disguise
one.
it generally as place names, right?
Yeah.
So I've got a few of them here for you, and I want to read the first few so you can understand what we're doing.
Yes.
And then you can start trying to guess.
Ah, isn't
Are
this
they
fun?
going to be sort of World War II, the silliest wars, like colourful use of certain pieces of language? So that it wouldn't be like crude or offensive. It would be like having a gay time
Yeah.
or something like that.
No,
No?
no.
Is it crude?
It's very sweet to begin with.
Okay.
And the list gets smuttier and smuttier as it goes
Wow.
on. People were properly... This is sexting of the old days.
Okay.
People were sending really dirty stuff to each other and writing it on the envelope, but just with an acronym.
You have my attention.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So when you're stuck in a trench with a lot of stinky people in a stinky place,
Yeah.
your mind just is like, whoa, I need some release. Let's write some letters on
Let's
a bit
write
of
some
paper.
dirty shit to my girlfriend. And they were sent back as well from
Or
the
boyfriend.
ladies to the boys on the front. They would also write stuff on there as well.
Okay.
So, if you were to write France on your envelope, France, that would stand for Friendship Remains and Never Can End.
Yeah.
God, this is awful.
And the only way, presumably, they would know that that was an acronym is if they were stationed in Italy,
Yeah,
or a country that wasn't
Well,
France.
I think you would write it with dots in between the letters.
Okay.
So it was like obviously an acronym, but it was just the context was there. Like it
Right.
I don't know. It's a weird thing. I don't really understand, because surely a lot of people knew that this was happening.
Yeah, how widely
Yeah, as soon
aware
as
were people?
one person knows.
Like, oh, this is a filthy one.
I think it's just like the sensibilities of the time. Like, you didn't necessarily want to write, I want to
Our
bone
friendship
you
remains.
so hard in the eye.
That you could do anything.
Yeah, that you could do anything. So you would like just write it in an acronym. But even if everyone else knew what that meant, at least you're not putting the words down on the paper, I think,
God.
is sort of the...
Okay.
It's like when you're saying, you don't say, I'm going to have a shit. You say, I'm going to the bathroom.
Sure, and
Right.
everyone knows
I mean,
that
some
you-
people do, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do,
Similar
admittedly,
thing.
yeah.
Yes. I'm going to do a deposit in the toilet bowl now. Thank you, Michael. You can just go. You don't need to tell us that. I will take photos. No, Michael,
I'm
you don't
going
need
to
to.
describe it in
destroy the
detail.
cistern. Fuck the cistern.
I once went in the bathroom and Sam was there and he said, "Oh, you're right. What are you up to?" I was like, "I'm just about to have a big old shit." I don't know what else am I supposed to say. I've
Nice.
entered the
Awesome.
bathroom. What am I going to do?
I don't know
am
what.
up to?
Sorry to derail.
I think he probably meant, what are you doing today? Not like, what are you doing right now? You could have just said, oh, we're recording a Podiots, so, you know.
I could have, but I needed a shit, so I need to get in that room as quick as possible. And the easiest way to get in to have a shit is say, "I'm going to have a shit."
Right.
Yeah.
Can we talk a bit more about that bathroom very briefly?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I was just in there with Daff and we were recounting the tale of the monster shit.
So that's
Right.
not someone's thing, is it? Today?
What's that?
The thing that someone's brought, the tale of the bathroom.
No.
Okay.
No.
Sure. While we're on the topic,
Yeah.
before we get onto really dirty sex talk,
But before we
Let's
even get
get
on
onto
to
log
the
talk.
to the Loch Ness monster that
Yes.
was left in the toilet bowl last week, I want to just talk about that bathroom in general, because I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I had a bowl of soup yesterday and that was it, and I haven't eaten yet today,
Right.
And I'm feeling a bit weird.
yeah.
But when it I don't know why it's just that toilet. Every time I open it, either to come or go, which isn't one of your disgusting, sexy World War II
COG,
things.
come on, go.
Yeah, exactly. I jump like 10 feet in the air if someone is on the other side of the door. And that doesn't happen to me anywhere else. But here it does. Like, I opened the toilet door earlier.
You mean the main door into the
The
room?
main door.
Not as in like the door to the toilet
cubicle.
and someone's there. It's like, "Oh, what are you doing there?"
No. Like, I was going in. There was someone stood by the mirrors washing their hands, and they looked in the mirror at me and said, "You're right." And I like
Humans.
I did like a proper flinch.
Jesus.
Like
Are you
I wasn't
okay?
expecting someone to be there.
What's that got to do with the bathroom, though? It's just...
Well, it's just that bathroom. It doesn't happen in any other room.
Is it just a
I
weird
think
bathroom to you?
Maybe it's just because I'm expecting some sort of privacy or solitude in there, and having to deal with people
have to say
in a
hello to
bathroom.
someone.
Also, when you go to leave the bathroom and you go to reach for the door handle, because it's one of those big, poles. I'm always terrified that someone's going to open that door and it's going to
Yeah.
smash into my fingers.
bonk you on the knuckles.
That's what I always do. I'm quite a snappy opener, like, just
Yeah.
grab it.
And I think that's why. Everyone's a snappy opener. And if I'm on the other side of that
right.
door and suddenly I go to reach for the door and someone swings it open,
Right.
Yeah.
it's ruined me.
I think we need a window in that door so you can
Yes,
see and
exactly.
have a warning.
Yep.
I think windows on
Into
all
the
doors.
bathroom.
Yeah, and a mirror so you can see directly into the bowl.
I'm
Right.
okay with that.
Why don't we have just a camera feed into every cubicle? That would
Oh,
be
yeah.
good.
I think we should just all wear bags.
Yeah.
Just,
Bags.
Colostomy
that we
bags.
exactly,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So
Right.
I meant like a bag, like
It
a
certainly-
potato sack.
Well, that too, if you can't afford one.
Certainly would have averted last week's crisis, wouldn't it? If
Oh,
we'd used
smooth.
colostomy
God.
bags.
I wonder-
Well, smooth it was anything but smooth, I believe.
Well, you didn't see it.
I didn't
I
see
saw it
it.
with my own eyes. I wanted you to see it. You said no.
Was it
No.
smooth?
Oh no, it was lumpy, like meatball
Oh.
marinara.
God.
Literally, just like some nuggets in a marinara sauce.
Okay.
Someone did a big old poop.
See, the best thing about this is there's someone in this office right now who did that shit.
Yeah,
and
and
we
it-
have no idea
And it was
who.
first thing in the morning as well. Someone
Yeah.
came in and was like, "Yep,
Time to
Yeah,
do
they
it.
didn't
time
do it
to
before
do
they
that."
left for work. And unfortunately, I mean, MJ saw it. I don't really know the details, but
I was
like,
I was having a poo in the stall next to it when Mike and Daff came in and just heard like, "Oh my god!" Oh. And I came out expecting it just to be like a bad smell. Then Daff was like, "No, open up that lid and look at it." And it was life
just the
changing.
apocalypse.
It was amazing, honestly. Wow.
And it like backed up the system, and we couldn't use the bathrooms for like
Stank it out.
a
Like
day and a half.
we couldn't flush it down, and the smell just stained that
Yeah,
room.
and it
You would try and break it up though, wouldn't you? Like, because all of I know it's not what it's for, but all of those toilets have toilet brushes next to
Yeah.
it. You could have like some kind of token effort
I feel
to like avert a
See, the worry
a
there is
crisis.
splashback. Like with that, the amount of turd there, it was.
That's their problem. If you're gonna,
Oh,
if-
you mean? Oh, I thought you meant like.
No, I'm not talking
Oh,
about you guys. Like,
okay.
I'm talking about the person who.
No, yeah, you don't just
Yeah.
leave a log like that. That's
Is
Nah.
there like toilet roll on top of it or anything?
There was toilet roll around the toilet, which was the weird thing.
Around the
What? On
toilet?
the
Yeah, yeah, like on the floor and like
Did
on the
someone
bowl.
do some sort
like,
of ritual in there? Is that
maybe,
what's happened?
yeah, just expelled some demons into
Just
the bowl.
like salt and tea lights everywhere.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't think I'm ever like not going to be able to think about this shit. It was just incredible.
Right.
It's been on my mind pretty much every day. Every time I go in that bathroom, it's just like I get flashbacks to
And it
it.
shut down the toilet for like
Yeah, I had to go all the way
A
downstairs.
day
for
and
a
a
bit.
6
half, yeah.
hours at least, yeah.
ridiculous. Sorry, Peter.
So, from diabolical shits back to friendship remains and can never end.
yes.
Never can end.
Yep.
What do you think Holland stands for? HOLLAND.
Hold on to lasting love and naughty dicks.
No, we're not getting into that just
Okay.
yet. It's all sweet for now.
Right.
Hope our love lasts and never dies.
Oh.
Oh.
Swalk.
Sorry?
Swalk?
SWALK. Swalk.
Right.
I
Is
don't
that-
know what that
It's
word
like a
is.
swaggy walk.
I'm
Yeah.
going to Google it just to see if it is a thing.
Sealed with a loving kiss.
Oh, boo. Oh,
Oh.
sorry, there goes my phone.
That's your phone just buzzing down the
Jesus.
microphone.
I just hold it over here.
Now we're starting to just like heat up a little bit
Oh.
here. Malaya,
Yeah.
my ardent lips await your arrival.
Oh.
Oh,
Ardent
steady,
lips.
ready for a kiss.
What's a swalk, Ben?
It's not.
It's just a made up thing.
It's
It's
literally just an acronym.
it's just a ruffle.
As I think is that last one you said.
Yeah, maybe a couple of them are just acronyms. So the next one is Boltop, BOLTOP.
Bottoms on ladies' teeth.
OP.
Oh, yeah, overpowered.
Overpowered. No, better on lips than on paper.
Oh.
Sort
Interesting.
of licking the envelope, I
Oh,
guess.
oh.
Or kissing it, maybe.
Right.
Maybe if like the lady did a little kiss mark at the bottom. And
Or the
said-
man.
Or the man. Well, is he wearing lipstick, this man? Or
Maybe.
Could be.
He could
yeah,
be.
What's wrong with that?
Could be.
It's 1940. What's the problem?
Now, Burma.
That is a place.
Burma is a place, and now we're starting to
Oh.
really, really get in there. Burma, be upstairs ready, my angel,
Wow.
when he gets home.
That is saucy.
China,
Yeah.
come home, I'm naked already.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
What your girlfriend might send to you.
But how is that? But they're at like what? He's
Just like they could-
fighting people.
Yeah.
Come home. She's naked. She's waiting.
She's going to be there waiting for weeks on end.
Yeah, it's
She is
gonna be a long,
waiting
long
a
time.
I think it's more just to give him a nice image, isn't it? To send him off to sleep.
Right. No,
Chip.
no drawings or anything.
China has come home, I'm naked already. If you received Chip rather than China, that is also a come home, but not so good. Come home, I'm pregnant.
Oh,
Whoa.
imagine being told that. Chip. Shit. Chip.
So hopefully he's not been posted in the last like more than 9 months, because
God.
that's
that's a bit
That's
sketchy.
a red flag.
Egypt.
Yeah.
Now, try and stay calm, lads. Eager to grab your pretty tits.
Oh.
Whoa.
Can you
okay.
believe people wrote this stuff
I
in the 40s?
didn't think the word tits existed in the 40s.
Wow.
I love that they did this. This is great. I think even though it's quite smutty, I think it's quite. I like.
I like
it.
that. Like, these are the people who are now complaining about children using smutty language in
Yeah.
text. Well, not all of them, but some of them.
The subtlety is like it's gone now, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's
You up?
no.
You up?
Yeah. You want some fuck?
Yeah.
Here is a picture of my reproductive organs.
Yeah.
Oh, those are nice. Would you like them to interact? Yes, let's do it now. I am literally.
That is how every
naked.
interaction goes when you send an unsolicited dick pic. So would you like
Every
to
single
interact
one.
with the genitalia?
That's the thing. You
Every
know,
single one.
if you're at work and you want to go home and spend some sweet time with your partner, it might just be.
You want a China?
Well, no. Well, nowadays you might just receive a picture from your partner saying, "Hey, look at me. Here's me naked."
Yeah.
Wowee.
And it's like, oh,
There's
okay.
no- There's no imagination there.
But in the olden days, they might have written Norwich.
Oh,
Right.
the sexiest word known to man.
Knickers off, ready when I come home.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Is there one for Scunthorpe?
there's not.
Oh,
I think most of that is already.
Yeah,
It's already self-explanatory.
England now,
Ooh.
you know, our lovely nation,
Sure.
not to be besmirched.
No, never.
Every naked girl loves a naked dick.
I'm sorry.
I sort of panicked there because I was like, is that
Naked
actually what it
girl
says?
loves
But
a
it does say
naked
that.
dick.
Every naked girl loves a naked dick.
The term "naked dick" is not really a
Yeah,
thing that
I'm
exists, is it?
I mean,
Do
as
you put
opposed
it,
to
keep
just
it in a sock
a
or something?
bulge.
Yeah.
with the trousers on.
I don't understand that one. I feel like they may have been stretching.
Well, I think they had to force a second N in there. I think it would have just been every naked girl loves a dick, but they were like, oh, but the country's not called England, is it?
Right, well, I mean,
Well.
isn't it?
Sure.
You could have used nice or
Yeah, a nice. Oh, that's
Naughty.
way better.
or
Every
dick's
naughty
just a
girl
bit-
loves a nice dick.
It's just a bit.
God, they didn't know what they were doing.
ridiculous.
A novelty dick.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Yeah. Got a little helicopter on the end of
It's
it.
got a bow tie that spins around.
Got a few left,
Yeah.
and if what was that kid called? Dainton.
Dainton.
If Dainton's watching, please
Send this
or
to your
listening-
girlfriend.
No, don't send
Oh,
this to
boyfriend.
anyone.
Dainton is 8.
If Dainton is watching or listening, please put your fingers in your ears because
Dayton, if your parents are here listening, what are you doing? Look after your child better. Christ, I'm going to
Whoa.
call Child Protective
Dainton,
Services.
you need to go to your parents and ask them to buy you Turtle Beach headsets.
headsets.
You need them.
You
It's
otherwise-
the new
Using
toy this Christmas.
Just say all the
referral
kids
link.
in school are making fun of you because you don't have them.
Fingers in ears, children. CAPSTAN stands for Can a Prick Stand Twice a Night?
Wow.
Whoa.
Prick
Wow.
instead of
That's aggressive, that one.
penis.
Maybe it's just the
Penis.
way you said it.
Can a prick? Can a prick stand twice?
No, I don't
Oh,
like
no,
that.
it's
No,
not
I like
especially
that.
not-
No, I
that's
don't.
no,
pretty
no.
bad. Lowestoft.
Yeah, that's a word.
Yeah, Lowestoft.
It
I
might
think that
actually-
is actually
it might
a
actually
place.
be a place. I
yeah.
said that so mockingly.
Yeah, that's a word.
Yeah, come on. Think of a better town name.
Ben.
Yeah.
Legs opened wide, enter slowly to obtain full treatment.
What?
What? That is
What?
such a stretch.
It is.
What?
Well, it could be. We'll see what happens, I guess.
Well, if they're open wide enough, it is.
Legs opened wide, enter slowly to obtain full treatment.
Treatment.
And last but by absolutely no means
Oh,
least,
God.
Yeah.
Edinburgh.
Oh, okay. This is going to be a long old
It is a
one.
long old one, and it's very specific.
Can you go one word at a time? I know that's how reading works, but like slow. Sort of slow.
To build up.
Yeah.
Erection,
Oh, we're already there.
definitely imminent. Now, book usual room, George Hotel.
What?
Is
Is the George
Wow.
Hotel that popular?
wow.
I think this might have just been a specific one that like
Right.
a couple used.
If the George Hotel's in Edinburgh, that'd be amazing.
At some point, they have to have this brainstorming session.
yeah, they have to work out this
That's
code
what
before they leave.
this
I guess.
means,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
But then they
Erection.
can't do it anyway, because how are they going to get to the George Hotel?
Well, maybe he was on his way home.
Yeah, it's
Maybe.
kind of his last
Erection
letter.
definitely imminent now. Book usual room, George Hotel.
Imminent now. That's the
Yeah.
same word
Imminent.
twice, isn't it?
Well, it might be erection definitely imminent. Now book usual room, George
yeah,
Hotel.
yeah. Maybe there's a comma instead of a full stop there.
Yeah. So
Wow.
those are World War II postal acronyms with really dirty, exciting
Yeah.
stuff in them.
I'm pretty excited right
Erection.
It just makes me happy that like that kind of thing was going on back then, and they weren't just living in a really prudish existence where it was like, oh, I can't wait to give you sweet tender kisses. I do also just like that nice kind of World War II love poetry, but also I think it's great that they were like properly sending each other.
Give me that dick.
Yeah,
now. Can we come up with one for Bristol?
good
right
for
now?
them. Yeah.
Brilliant rectum. Inside.
Inside, no,
shall
insert
treatment.
oiled labia.
What?
What? Hello?
Should leave it to the professionals.
Be ready.
Yes.
I'm
that's-
sexually transmitting. transmitting
oral infections.
Oh, Bristol.
infections.
Bristol.
Ends with an L.
Oh, yeah. That's a shame.
Oral.
Oral laryngitis.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, be ready. I'm sexually transmitting oral laryngitis.
Okay, there
So
we
what
go.
he's warning her to get some antibiotics.
Yeah,
before he
we're
gets-
gonna do love,
Yeah.
but like you got to be ready.
Yeah.
Be ready. This
This is
could
what I'm
be
bringing to the
detrimental to
table.
your health.
Yeah. Wow, Peter, thank you.
You're welcome.
That was a real treat.
Yeah.
I feel knowledgeable.
Now you guys can at home can send those to your loved ones.
Aw.
We have a few couples who are Vidiots fans, not just
Hi,
singletons.
Dad.
Yeah.
Edinburgh.
Hi, Dad. Erection imminent.
No. No, only for sexual partners.
Yes.
Is that appropriate?
Please.
Maybe it is your dad. I don't know. It's 2018. What's the problem?
You have shower your dad. It's fine.
Disgusting. Who wants a question?
Disgusting.
We got two questions right now. First up This is from Sarah Bennett at Bennett_SL on Twitter. Is Billy looking forward to Thorpe Park, or is it a surprise for him? Who wants to explain what's happened? In the wake of our conversation about Alton Towers' Death Coaster.
No, someone fell asleep while... I don't have the name, actually. Maybe someone can find it while I'm explaining this. Someone fell asleep while listening to Podiots. And
I'm not going to find this tweet. That's gone to the wind.
But we were talking about the euthanasia roller coaster, and they then had a dream about us going to Thorpe Park with them. They tweeted about it. They didn't even at Thorpe Park in it, but Thorpe Park must have just searched Thorpe Park. They must have some feed set up.
Yeah.
And they replied, and we're talking about it and going like, oh, we'd love to have the Vidiots at Thorpe Park. And it turns out that the guy who was managing the social media was a Vidiot.
Yeah.
The journey that we went on to try and work out if he was legitimately a viewer of our stuff or
we were
not.
just like jokingly going along, like, how does he know this? Did he just watch a video? Oh wait, no, this isn't really deep knowledge.
Through
What's
our
going
Twitter
on?
profile, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we got some cards for Michael to play with." We're like, hang on, what?
Whoa.
This is Thorpe Park's official Twitter account tweeting us that. That's weird.
It is very strange.
So we followed each other.
Yeah.
And then the DM came through.
It slid into your
Came
DM.
sliding right on in.
Thorpe Park follows me now.
Yeah,
it?
it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
We've made it.
Just asking if we want to come to Thorpe Park to try out their new Walking Dead rolling coaster. Rolling?
Rolling coaster.
Rolling
It's very
coaster.
different from a roller coaster.
Yeah.
And it's gonna happen.
Yeah, we're
Billy's
going to
gonna
Thorpe
go
Park.
to Thorpe Park.
God.
We're going at the end of May.
We should be
Date
getting
TBD.
Dates today or tomorrow,
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess.
And
But,
we'll probably do a couple of videos. Video about our Walking Dead experience, which I think the roller coaster is opening soon, and that's
Right.
why they want us to come along.
Yeah.
And then just a vlog of our adventure.
I think it might already be open, actually.
Yeah.
Roller coaster. In answer to Sarah's question, was it? Sarah Bennett?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Billy doesn't know yet.
No, we're keeping it a surprise.
Um,
We're just going to put a sack over his head, shove him in a taxi.
We're going to do that thing like they do on YouTube where they tell the kid they're going to the dentist, and then once they're crying, they say, actually, no, we're going to Disneyland.
What's Billy's equivalent?
Of going to the dentist.
The vet.
The vet, yeah, I suppose.
I mean, he has tusks, so
Yeah.
dentist.
we're going to court, Billy.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can,
Oh.
we're
It's
going
about-
to Child
it's
Protective
about
Services.
the custody of your child, Billy. Right, next question. This is from Scott at Finn_ch, who asks, "What are your favourite TV shows / movies?"
Ooh.
Peter, are you all right? Do you need a? It's because Dave didn't bring you a drink, isn't
I'm
it?
tired, yeah. I could have done with a nice sugary drink.
Let's not make Dave feel bad. He can't tend to us all the time.
Well, he
alright.
should.
He
That's why.
should.
That's the only reason he's here.
He's a Dave bot.
What are yours, Ben?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for.
Let's flip that question right back at you.
I'm a big fan. TV show wise, I do love an American comedy.
An
But
American comedy.
but like a good one.
Yeah.
Like I'm a big fan of Arrested Development
Okay,
and 30 Rock and Community and Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec you like?
I love those. I
Yeah.
watch those a lot. Film wise, I don't have a very refined palette, but equally you won't find me watching. Well, having said that, we did go and see Rampage starring Dwayne The Rock
Oh yeah,
Johnson.
how was
we
that? I
did.
didn't ask.
It was like a weird fever dream that wouldn't end.
I kind of
Cool.
expect it was kind of what I expected
Yeah.
in that it was
A multi-million-dollar blockbuster with the Rockets.
Yeah.
and monsters in it.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, big old monster fighting.
Just
It
sort of
was-
tenuously based on
A video game.
that was never intended to be a film.
Yeah.
No, not at all. It bears almost no resemblance to the game at all. I don't think either.
There are some clever links where they have actually made it resemble it in some ways, but yeah, there's also a bunch of just massive holes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not usually a fan of that kind of stuff, though. I love me a superhero film.
Yeah.
DC superhero films are dreadful.
Yay.
And they're just terrible.
They sure
and
are.
I'm not into those at all.
It's weird how I don't understand how you can have that much money and not just find people who know what they're doing.
It's just a shame, isn't it? Bearing in mind, Marvel have had like just a handful of their core licenses. And they've managed to put together the Avengers. And Warner Brothers have had all of the DC licenses.
Yeah.
And they haven't been able to do it. I don't understand. I'm a huge Guardians of the Galaxy fan,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
They're my favourites.
I need to watch the second one still. I really enjoyed the first one.
I really enjoyed them. I'm not actually that into my superhero movies, but I really liked both Guardians films.
Yeah.
I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I think they're what a great bunch.
Yeah.
Bunch of a-holes.
Bunch of boys.
Sort of an older film, not really that old, but Hot Rod.
Oh yeah.
I
fucking
Hot
love Hot
Rod.
Rod.
Right.
It's really.
I said you look
stupid.
shitty. Good night, Denise.
It's basically it was written for Will Ferrell, who then ended up producing it, and then it just starred the boys from The Lonely Island.
Yeah, it's a really good
Andy
film.
Samberg.
I really
It's
like Andy
just-
Samberg.
I
yeah.
love it. There's like something funny and stupid that happens every 5 minutes. I really enjoy that film. What about you guys?
Mikey.
Ooh, well, I've been on a Marvel kick this weekend. I've somehow watched like 4 Marvel films because I never really got into it before.
Yeah.
And I was like kind of forced into it. I was like, okay, I went and saw Civil War. I'm not going to say anything else.
Infinity War.
Yeah.
But don't tell me because I
I've-
haven't seen it.
Yeah, I've got that. Those both mixed up twice now over the weekend. I've told my flatmate, like, oh yeah, I saw Civil War. I was like, you mean Infinity War? I was like, yeah. I don't know anything.
Some
but yeah,
fan.
I enjoyed it. I'm curious to learn more. I think in terms of TV, I really like the Eric Andre show.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of the weird
Turn that poop
into wine. Turn that poop into wine. Nice. I'm trying to think what else is there.
It's an important video.
Breaking Bad was, I think,
Oh, yeah.
as far as like serious narrative stuff, was one of my favorite TV shows ever. To the
Nice.
point where when I think I stayed up all night when the last episode aired, so I could like download the torrent as soon as it aired and watch it. It was like 5 a.m. I was sat there.
Like a
The episode
good
ended,
TV viewer.
and I was just crying like, "It's over!" Inconsolable.
Have you seen Fargo
I watched the first episode.
of the first season?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm not interested in pursuing this any further.
Ah.
I
don't- I-
really enjoyed Fargo.
I've heard like good things, but as I like in my head, I was like, where else is this going to go? It seems weird. This is a weird concept for a show. Saying that, I might rewatch. I might try
The
again.
first season, I think, is the best one. Second season's still really good, and I haven't watched the third season. Each one is its own story,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
sort of set in a similar. I think it's set in the same place.
It's all set in Minnesota.
It's almost like a reboot. Almost every single one is a reboot, where it's like it's a similar story but with different characters.
Right.
Oh,
in it.
cute.
I really like it.
Interesting. Film wise, I do like me old horrors. I think
Oh yeah.
these are 2 kind of similar films, but very different at the same time. The 1977 film House, Japanese horror film, it is fucking spectacular.
Is that with the creepy girl who like chops off his legs?
Yeah, I
with,
think so.
With like cheese wire or something.
No,
No?
I think there's one point like she falls into a grand piano and the piano eats her.
Oh,
No, maybe not Cheers Wire. I don't know.
There is a film where someone gets his feet sawn off by a creepy like I don't know if yeah, I don't know.
House is a really good horror film. Very weird. It's like a fantasy. It was like the trailer describes it as like the world's first fantasy horror film, and it's made by this like Japanese ad director who made his first feature film. It's fucking amazing.
That's not the one I'm thinking.
The effects in it are awful, but like the best kind of awful.
Great.
Another 1977 horror film, Suspiria, in the Giallo Italian directing style. It's fucking amazing.
God,
I highly recommend that one.
I don't know what that means.
Giallo just essentially means lots of pretty cool lights. Everything's nice.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's once again, I
And
think
then death.
and death, lots
Yeah,
of death,
plenty
and
of
weird
death.
men and stabbing and ballerinas. It's great fun.
Oh.
So how soon? Fuck, I've forgotten the name already. Suspiria. There we go. I feel-
Suspiria.
that's my two
What
faves
about-
right now.
What about Cyber Tracker? I heard you're a big fan of that.
Cyber Tracker, yeah.
He talks like
That's
Yeah,
right.
you can't understand what he's saying.
yeah. We had a shit movie day yesterday.
Yeah, we watched two,
No,
one
we
and a
watched-
half
Yeah.
of the terrible DVDs that we've been sent.
God.
We watched Cyber Tracker in full, which was entertainingly bad, and
Yeah.
and
That was
just-
good. Yeah.
it was
Don the
hilarious.
Dragon Wilson.
It was like a combination of Blade Runner, Terminator, like every late 80s, early 90s
Yeah.
action film.
With a terrible budget, but then we also attempted to watch The Legend of the Titanic, the animated.
That was
I
a trip.
It was.
that outstayed its welcome after the intro, where it was
Yeah.
like the terrible zoom in, and like all of the set layers were moving independently of each other.
Yeah.
Vomit inducing.
really, really wonky.
It was like, what, 25 minutes before the Titanic
Yeah.
left port?
Oh,
It
just dragged
They were just on the
and
docks.
on and
Everyone's
on.
waving at the ship for like half an hour while like people get on the ship and just have a few conversations. It honestly didn't set sail for like 20 minutes or 25 minutes.
And then we fast forwarded to the end.
Yeah, we did fast forward all the way
Yes.
through. What was the line about the mouse being attracted to the woman?
Oh my god! Yeah, there were two little mice boys looking at.
You should say that this telling of Titanic has anthropomorphized animals.
It does, yeah. Who are like in little clothes, like
Yeah.
down in the bottom of the ship, and there's also like a little mouse captain and everything. It's
Yeah.
all equivalent. And there were two little mice boys looking into the first class dining area of the human part of the ship, and they saw the Rose equivalent from this film. And one of them was looking at her going like, wow, she's beautiful. Isn't she just a hot...
All the voices were like that.
Yeah,
awful,
like that.
awful.
And then
voice acting.
his friend turns to him and goes, ha, well, you won't ever be able to get with her because you're a mouse and she's a woman. And then he just says, if there's one thing I'm not, it's a racist.
That caught me so off guard.
We
I was
just
like,
did
whoa.
not
what the
expect
fuck?
that. We were all looking at our phones at this point, like not really paying
We'd
attention.
given up, like
And then-
long given up.
There's one thing I'm not, it's a racist.
It's like, wow, okay.
Okay then.
I really want to hear the original Italian voices because it was dubbed over in English.
Is
Yeah.
it? Was it an Italian?
Yeah, it's originally an
It
Italian
looks
film.
almost anime-esque in a lot of places.
What, the fact that very little
extent.
moves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big eyes.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Sorry, Peter. Tell us
What is your
what
your
are you?
Hello?
favourite media?
I know one of them's Tony Robinson's
Tiny
Nature Side Walk.
Oh,
Tiny
that was,
Robinson.
that was good, actually. Yeah, I quite enjoyed that. Tony Robinson's Britain's Ancient Trackways, or Ancient Tracks, possibly.
That is just peak Robinson.
It
isn't
is just so Robinson, and it was it's just zen. It's zen
Yeah, it's
viewing.
nice, chill out.
There are 2 seasons of it, and he just walks on some of the oldest roads in Britain, like footpaths, and along the way he like goes to all the like historical and cultural sites and tells you all the folklore and stuff.
That sounds delightful.
And it is just I'd not even thought of that, but yeah, that is actually up there.
It's like proper Sunday afternoon TV.
Yeah,
Yeah, sit down, a cup of tea. Granddad's asleep next to you.
it is.
Stick on a bit.
It
of
doesn't matter if Granddad is asleep next to you or dead.
Yeah,
because,
Granddad quietly
Everything's
passed away
fine for
3
this next
days ago.
hour.
But
because Tony Robinson can be your new Granddad.
yes.
Yeah.
And I tweeted about how much I love the show, which I hardly ever do.
Oh.
And Senpai noticed me and retweeted me.
Wow.
Oh, that's nice.
Thanks, Tony. If you're listening,
T-Dog.
unlikely. I also, something I mentioned previously on podcasts is Whitechapel. I'm a big fan
Oh,
of
I
that.
keep meaning to watch
That's
that.
on Netflix. That's like a gothic. It's not set in the 1800s. It's like modern crime solving. The first season is a copycat killer replicating Jack the Ripper's killings.
Yeah.
Second season is the same thing, but with the Cray twins from London.
Ooh.
And
Oh,
then
I didn't know
seasons
that.
3 and 4, there are like it's a bunch of like two episode different storylines each time, and basically everything is there's like a historical precedent for the murders that are taking place,
Yeah.
and there's like supernatural elements to it and stuff like witchcraft and
Ooh, sounds right up
Interesting.
my alley.
yeah. They try and like discount all the supernatural explanations, but like there's always that little hint of like, oh, but wait, how did that one thing happen that we can't really explain? You know,
Dun, dun,
it's
dun.
interesting. But other than that, I think my biggest penchant is
Oh, look at this guy.
is British sitcoms. I'm not so into my American ones,
Yeah.
but like old ones from anything between like the 70s and the 90s. Love One Foot in the Grave.
Fair.
That's
Right.
great. I'm watching Porridge right now.
Oh,
with
nice.
Tony Barker.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen bits of it before, but never the whole thing, and
Yeah.
that's just been added to Netflix, so I'm watching that.
Nice.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Films. One of my favorite films of all time is Children of Men.
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh, that's
really
a
like the imagery
technical
in that.
masterpiece,
Yeah,
that film. I
it's
love
about
it.
the human race becomes infertile, and then like 20 years later, when everyone's like, "Shit, we're just gonna die soon."
Yeah.
This one girl gets pregnant, and there's
Oh.
like all these different factions who want to try and use her for different reasons, and like she's getting escorted to safety.
It's fucking great. There's some great sequences in that film. Like
Yeah, there's some like 12-minute long
one take
shots. Yeah,
Wow.
it's really, really impressive stuff where it's really immersive because of these really long shots.
Yeah.
I that's something I really
Well, I'm getting
like.
tingles just thinking about the one where like the guy and the woman through like the baby like just walking through this building
Yeah.
full of like refugees that everyone's looking at the baby like, oh my god, who's here? It's like Messiah.
And the cameraman's just running along. There's all this pyro going off around him, like fake bullet fire and stuff, and the cameraman just sticks with the action all the way there. It's really.
I've seen
really
some
impressive.
behind the scenes of that. Like there's
Yeah.
some crazy stuff to get those
The
shots.
bit in the
It's so
car,
impressive.
they had
Yeah.
this crazy camera rig inside a car to do like a super long sequence, but also be able to like pan the camera around.
Yeah.
Really impressive.
So it's not like Mother then.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
I never saw Mother. I really. It sounds so fun.
Car crash. I hated that film.
Yeah,
Yeah, it never ended.
sounds a bit pretentious.
Oh,
Really.
it's so pretentious.
I think
It's
my
so
girlfriend
full of
thought it was
itself.
all right, but like
It's
she can see why other people might not.
Yeah.
Have liked
it's
it.
about religion, and
Yeah.
it just slaps you in the
Do you get
face
it?
for an
Do you
hour
get
and a
it?
half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you understand? Do you look at this? Do you get it? Look at this reference we've made. And then just some bits were just so claustrophobic and just didn't end that like I was just so fed up of it by the end.
Yeah.
Just like they just went on and on. It was like Legend of the Titanic.
Oh, a bit like the fight scenes in Cybertracker.
Oh my god, yeah.
Let's shoot
The
each other for
shootouts,
5
they're
minutes.
Just God.
It did actually say on the back of the box, didn't it? Just unending shootout.
Unending
I mean, yeah,
shootouts,
well,
it
right,
did,
yeah,
They
yeah.
did promise that.
It did not end.
Yeah, someone said that as like a bad review, just unending shootouts, and they're like,
doesn't
oh yeah,
stop.
great.
Yeah, that's a win for us.
Other than that, just like sort of Spielbergy type,
love that
like
classic
90s movie,
Spielberg.
like Jurassic Park and
Monster films, you're a fan of those?
I like my monster films. Yeah, their respective reboots. I mean, I'm not. I didn't
into the dark
massively love
universe?
Jurassic World, but I'm still sticking with it. The next one looks all right. I'm quite interested. And Star
I've
Wars.
heard people like just shitting all over the first trailer for the new Jurassic World, like just saying, "Oh, it's the worst thing ever."
Yeah, some of the trailers have been really bad, but as it's gone on, I think it looks better and
They've
better.
learned how to market it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like Jurassic, the new Jurassic Park or World, whatever it was. I like that. I mean, I'm a very stupid film goer. I kind of anything just washes over me. I'm not particularly fussy in regards to story. I'll just take it and just chow it down.
Yeah, my monsters, Jaws and dinosaurs and
George.
yeah,
Curious
Indiana
George.
Jones, and that's me.
Wonderful. Well, what a question.
God, yeah. Sorry, we went off on that for about 20 minutes.
Long one.
Who would like to go next? By which I mean, Michael, would you like to go next?
Yes, I would like to go next.
What have you got for us?
I've just got a little question, a nice to explore ourselves and our passions
Is it
and
what's
things.
your
Oh,
favourite
my
film?
goodness.
Oh shit! Now, if you were given an unlimited budget and time to work on a project, what would you create? What would be like a little thing you'd like to work and make?
Oh my god.
Any scope, any size. You can kind of bring other people into this, or you can just be a one-man thing. If you're just given, here's everything you need to make something, what would you make?
Man, I mean, I can think of
I can talk a little bit about my ideas.
yeah,
why you
well,
think,
I've
because it's a
got,
big
like,
question.
one in my head, but I feel like there's something I would probably much rather do than the one I can think of right
That's
now.
the thing. Is my thing is I've given myself all this unlimited scope and budget and stuff. I just said I'd just make a little book about Newcastle. I was like, an idea I had a couple of years ago to like go around and interview small business owners. You know, see all the people who like kind of belong to the city, what they've done for the city, and take pictures of the restaurants or whatever it is their own. So I just think that's like an aspect's really nice. 'Cause,
Yeah, a little guide.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like a nice photographic interview. Here's the place. This is what you could get there. Like nice, just to kind of open up some maybe lesser known places to people who are visiting or just don't know the area that well. So that's it'd be a nice little thing to do.
That's lovely.
I have actually, in the past, thought about this. I do have an answer, I think.
Yeah.
Linking back to one of my favourite TV shows. Whitechapel season 4 ends on the most nail-biting cliffhanger ever. Or not a cliffhanger, but like just a massive question mark. Like what, how and why and what is going on. And I would just pay ITV as much as I needed to pay them and all of the respective actors and writers to just
Keep it going.
give me a final season that ends with like a full stop, not a question mark.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is literally what I would do. No question.
Nice. In a similar vein, I'd like to see either because Community, the TV show,
Oh, yeah.
they had this thing going. I think it was 6 seasons in a movie. That's
Yeah.
what they were going for.
Yeah.
How many
Like-
seasons did they get?
I think they did end up getting like 6.
Ooh.
But like the last few were like really hamstrung
Did
by
they lose the
switching
writers
networks.
or something?
Yeah,
Or the network, yeah.
Because it was Dan Harmon who was behind it, and also the Russo brothers as well, who have
Yeah.
gone on to do like Captain America: Civil War, for example, and other things like that. And those they kept coming and going, and then Donald Glover left,
Oh.
and then it went to Yahoo Flicks or something.
Yeah,
that was
for a
weird,
wasn't it?
season, which was I think maybe 10 episodes, maybe
God.
slightly fewer, and it's just. It was fine.
I
but
enjoyed what I watched of Community. I think I gave up about 3 or 4 seasons in, like when it's like just as it
Season
started
2
to
and
decline.
3 were amazing, and then
Yeah.
it started to trail off,
Yeah.
which is a shame. And I'd like to see them do a movie
Just have a proper send off
and have Donald Glover come
Yeah.
back for it. But I don't know if he will, because he's
I think he's kind of
as
distanced
a
himself
man,
from it.
he has completely changed since then. He's very serious now. He
Yeah.
does Atlanta, and he's won awards for that. And then he's also Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
So he's got an amazing rap career. So I don't know how it would happen, but I would like to see that. But generally, in terms of unlimited budget, you sort of would. My mind kind of goes to, well, you should probably cure that pesky old disease.
Well, yeah,
there.
but this is. I assumed it was a creative project.
Is it a
Yeah,
creative
yeah,
project?
great project. It's kind of like
Okay.
something you'd like to
I would
make.
do a
I'll
bunch.
put your
I
name
would
behind.
just like sort out my friends and family and
Yeah,
like
exactly.
disease
Nope, this
and
is
stuff.
a
Okay.
selfish project where basically it's something you just want to do.
Selfish
Yeah.
project.
Treat yourself.
Have you seen the film The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
I
know it's
have,
in the
Yeah,
book as
the
well.
Martin Freeman one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the bit where it turns out they're just like constructing Earth 2.
Yeah.
And they're just building all these planets. And there's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a warehouse where they're just constructing just the world. And there's a man who's walking around like spray painting the grass
Yeah.
to make it green and stuff. I'd like to build an entire universe.
That'd be pretty cool. Okay,
That would
yeah,
just,
yeah.
that would
Right.
just be hours.
So we've gone
With your
from
unlimited budget.
a book
Yeah.
To a
Yep.
universe. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I
this-
just
this
like
is-
when you said a book, I was like, shit, did I get the wrong end of the stick here? Because
No,
I
no, I
kind
just-
of
that's
want
the
to
thing
make
I wanted
another
to do.
planet.
Yeah, no, it's fair.
Just one that doesn't have any of the resource problems that we've
So
got.
it'd be kind of just like an Earth 2, just like
Yeah.
Earth 2.0 with like some bug fixes and stuff and
Sure,
some new
yeah,
features.
this one was a beta,
Yeah.
and now we're
It's going
going
alright,
to
but,
the
you
full
know, things
retail
could
release.
improve.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Like generally speaking, if you solved resource problems, I think I said solved, then a lot of international conflicts would disappear. I know that's not the root cause of all international conflicts,
Right.
But you know,
Russia would certainly not be as powerful if we didn't need their oil.
Yeah.
For example.
But you know, there's still just people hating other people because they come from another country, which is not a good thing.
No.
But you know, people starving, that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
People fighting over fuel, that's not good. And land. If we could just solve all that,
Yeah, but
that would
no,
be a good
that's the
old
thing.
step in the right direction.
Theoretically, you could create this perfect planet where like everything's great. It just takes one arsehole
Yeah.
with the wrong idea.
Yeah.
To fuck everything
Well,
up.
they get to go back to Earth 1.
Right.
Oh, true. Yeah. So
It's like
Earth
a
1
penal
becomes like
colony.
Australia.
Yeah, well, precisely. I mean, I don't want it to be like some sort of horrifying utopia. I want it to have problems because otherwise it's not.
Yeah.
What kind of life and world is that?
Yeah.
But instead of like people who commit heinous crimes like murder or rape and other horrific offences,
Yeah.
they just get shipped back to Earth 1 and
Right.
they can just stay there.
Just go over there. You're going in the naughty corner, which is a whole
basically,
planet now.
like you don't get to live.
Oh, I want to live on well,
You
actually,
don't get to live on Earth 2. You don't.
I want to
deserve
go on
it.
Earth 1 with all the criminals. That'd be
Michael
badass.
would write
you
a
reckon?
book on Earth 1.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you create Earth 1.
Earth
and
1's
I'd just
Newcastle
document
would
it
be
all.
really interesting.
Yeah.
And then Whitechapel Season 6 would base itself on crimes that were committed on Earth 1.
Now, I'm not saying that Earth 1 should act as some sort of like Arkham City's type environment where it's like, well, fuck it. The prison's buggered. Might as well just cordon
Block
off
it
a
off.
portion of the city and just let the criminals live there and do what they want. I'm not talking some Mad Max style situation. They're still incarcerated, but we don't have to keep them on Earth 2. People get paid handsomely to work on Earth
To
1.
be prison guards at Earth 1.
And
Yeah.
you get shuttled between the two. Oh, I don't know, teleport, whatever we've got going on.
We mentioned rap earlier, so I just really want to play a little bit of Kanye West's new song.
Oh, the
Jesus.
snoopity poopity.
Yeah, I kind of described it, but it's so fucking funny.
Okay.
It's been in my head for a couple of days now.
Scoop dee dee whoop, whoop dee scoop dee poop, poop dee scoop dee whoop, whoopie dee scoop whoop poop,
No.
whoop dee dee whoop scoop, poop
What?
poop, scoop dee dee whoop,
You do realise that your mouth is going to be saying that on the animation.
whoop dee dee scoop poop.
That went on and on and on.
Fucking hell.
This is the last 30 seconds of the song. The rest of it's kind of like a normal.
Whoopity
Kanye
scoopity
West
poop
affair.
poop.
That man he's just not well. Like, he's just not a well man. He's clearly really like
whoop.
there's something wrong with him.
I think
like,
he is
he's not,
like a
there's
bit
not-
sort of mentally
Unhinged.
ill.
Yeah, people look
bit
at him.
troubled.
We were talking about it yesterday when we went to the carvery. People look at him and go, "This guy is some kind of genius." And then what was it, Michael?
Yeez.
Scoop.
Let's just get a.
Whoop diddy scoop.
Kanye West is a genius.
Poop dee scoop dee scoop dee whoop.
Scoop de whoop.
Scoop
I
de
mean,
whoop.
apart from the
fair,
fact he's
Yeezus-
clearly making that up as he goes along.
Yeah.
No, that's good lyrics, man. He spent years crafting those. Yeezus is a fucking amazing album, but
It
yeah.
frustrates me. It's this is the equivalent of I mean, there's an argument against it when you have modern art, which is just a canvas with a single speck of blue on it, and you're like, well, I could have done that. That's only sold for $10 trillion because it was done by
Yeah, but you didn't write
John
poopity scoopity
Johnson.
whoopty poop.
Yeah, and people say, well, why didn't you do it? And it's like, well,
Because it's stupid.
because if I did do it, I wouldn't sell it for 10 trillion because I'm just Peter, the guy who's not an artist, and it's stupid.
Yeah.
But once you make a name for yourself in a certain industry, you can do whatever the fucking
And it's
hell
great.
you want.
I love it. I love this unadulterated, just doing whatever the fuck you want. Thing
Ah,
going
it frustrates me because he's such an arsehole. If he was a nice guy, I'd be like, good luck to him. You know, if like, who's a nice guy? Like
Drake.
Drake.
Drake's a nice
He
boy.
talks about his
Martin
mother.
Freeman. If Martin Freeman made a film where it was just him going poopity
Scoopity
scoop
poopity poop.
in a room on his own, and it sold for like $10 billion.
Would he call it Martin Freeman's The Scoopity Room?
Yeah, he would.
Fat man scoopity poopity whoopity.
I would wish him all the best of luck because Martin Freeman is a lovely man.
Yeah. Well, Martin Freeman didn't do it. Kanye West beat him to it.
And Martin
Yeah.
Freeman doesn't have like clearly undiagnosed mental issues
Yeah.
that need to be addressed. Oh, he's alternative. No, he's not. Look at the way his facial expression changes all the time. That's not That's not how people work.
After everyone unfollowed...
No,
Jesus,
it's not right.
Stop
There's
it.
something going on in his head, and we need to work it out.
His child is called Northwest. Stop.
Whoop-dee-dee-scoop.
No.
Fuck off, man. Ryan, at RyanShaw412, asks, what's your guilty pleasure game? Like a game you know is bad, but you still play and enjoy anyway.
Ooh, man.
I'm a big fan of renowned French weirdo David Quedge.
Michel Ancel.
No,
Peter
the other
Molyneux.
one.
He's not- yeah.
David Quedge.
David Quedge.
Who's known for his studio Quantic Dream and Heavy Rain and Beyond Two
Oh, yeah.
Souls and Fahrenheit,
Yeah.
or what was it called? Indigo Prophecy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on where you
Fahrenheit.
live. Yeah, they're ridiculous games and they're very wanky. And at some point, they usually fall apart.
Yeah.
And Beyond Two Souls, just in general, was a bit of a dog's dinner.
Jason.
But
Jason.
I just love them because they're so different. And then in
Yeah.
the wake of that, you know, Telltale have risen to prominence. And then what was the horror game called? Until Dawn.
Right.
Was very
right, yeah.
took those ideas and sort of made them a lot better.
Yeah, a bit more, slightly more grounded, I guess.
I'm a big fan of his, and his games are wonky, and he divides opinion. But I really
Yeah.
like his games.
I don't have a guilty pleasure game. Like,
Don't you?
I don't know.
Maybe you should feel guilty that you've played like 1,200 hours of Binding of Isaac.
There's nothing wrong with that. I've
No,
got a
it's
favourite
okay.
game. There's nothing guilty about that. It's a good game.
It is a good game. It is.
I don't know. Yeah, I always find guilty pleasure is a weird thing. Like, if you like something, you shouldn't feel guilty about it. Just go out there and like it.
I'm
It's
pretty.
more a question of things that you know are bad. But
Yeah.
you enjoy anyway.
There are very few things that I like that I actually keep quiet about. Like I'm mostly just like, yeah, it's a guilty. Like, deal with it. That's what I like. Apart from Spyro 4, you know,
Right.
Yeah,
I'm a bit embarrassed
love
about
it.
that.
You love that one.
Yeah, I love just the thought of being inside that flame belly.
You know what, when we give you that birthday cake, it was supposed to be shared with the office. You weren't supposed to take it home for yourself just to enjoy. Like,
Right.
that picture was for
He
everyone.
licked the picture.
It
Like
was
all of
weird.
Loads.
He
Like, you
licked
just
all
came
of
in the room and
picture.
you're there just like going to
La, la,
town on
la,
that
la,
picture.
Are our listeners smart enough to understand
This is
irony
getting
and
cut out, Ben.
sarcasm?
Ben, this cut this out. All right, this is
Because
I think so.
we've had some trouble recently with people. When you said
Oh, I love pushing people to see how
you
far we
said
can take the
meme
lies.
in a video
Yeah.
recently, and someone replied in the comments and very sincerely said, "Ben, it's pronounced meme, you idiot."
Oh shit!
Jeez.
Showed me.
Yeah.
I also mentioned in a video that when I was on Tinder,
Yes.
someone once tried to like see if I'd be interested in like being fed or whatever. You know, the weird thing is where they just feed you or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I thought you were in a relationship, Ben. What are
Yeah.
you doing on Tinder? It's like, I haven't been in a relationship since birth.
Yeah.
There were times, you know, and people are like, I've caught you.
Yeah.
No.
I think there's a few people out there who think I'm married with children.
Really?
Yeah, I've made a few references, like in editing, like "Oh, please, my children," or in tweets and stuff.
Oh,
My Twitter is very much a weird place. Don't believe anything on there. It's-
Michael's
I
got
just make
children.
words.
Ben is a two-timer, and I love Spyro 4. I really
One of
do.
these
That's it.
isn't a lie.
What was the question? Something about Vor.
Guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
Guilty pleasures
Vor.
for.
I know that on some metrics, Hogs of War is a bad game. Some people would also say it's a great game, but it like graphically it's horrendous. Hit detection's really bad. There's a lot wrong with it.
But Rick Mail.
But Rick Mail.
And that's enough.
That's great. Also, Gauntlet Legends I really like.
Yeah, you do
which-
like a lot of obscure PS1 games that may not have reviewed too well. But
Exactly,
you
yeah,
You've
there'll be-
got that nostalgia, right?
There'll be plenty that I enjoy that I can't even think of right now that are probably not actually that great. But
The original Pokemon games in many videos sort of talking about glitches and exploits and things, they're often frequently referred to as the worst games and the most broken games.
Right.
And I'm like, shit, really? Is that how they're looked at? Because I loved them. Yeah. And I still like to play them.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of a single bad game I like.
Michael-
They're all great.
Michael's perfect.
Yeah, I have. My taste is
No
impeccable.
room for improvement. Luke Smith asks, are you planning a party or video special for 1 million subscribers?
I mean, yeah, it's time to start planning.
Yeah,
that. We're pretty
really,
close.
yeah.
Let's get to
Just running ahead.
35k first, shall we?
God.
What a crawl. My God, please tell your friends.
Yeah. Please share the channel with all your friends and tell them how great we are.
Yeah, that'd be great.
If we hit 1 million subscribers, I'll do a flip off the Clifton Bridge.
Yeah.
Putting it out there right now.
Really?
I'm signing a legal document right now. There we go.
We had it ready.
That's true. Peter is a notary. So
A
that's
what?
a legally binding
Yeah,
document.
A notary.
A
You
notary.
can witness things and be like, whoa, that's
Someone who walks around with a special stamp and witnesses legal documents and
Oh.
says, yes, that is a real
Thanks,
fucking hell.
Peter.
That's a real thing that happened.
There we go. So now, if we
Oh, it's
hit
got
a million
little walrus
subscribers,
on your stamp. That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Do you
that,
think our
yeah.
mouths moved when I stamped?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably
That
not
was
gonna
all
work
of
very
our
well.
shocked faces of you. We're doing this.
We're
are
doing
we?
it.
Yeah.
We're doing
We're
it.
doing
doing
this.
it right.
I hope you audio MP3 listeners are enjoying that.
Yeah, with no context. Check out the video for a crazy animation. Great.
It's great fun.
Ben, what's your thing?
I brought a discussion about weird diets or things that you tried or a period where
Oh
you just
God, you're a
you just
you're a
had,
man with
like-
experience.
you just thought I'm going to give this a go because why the fuck not? I've got nothing to lose, and then it sort of backfired in some way.
Yeah.
Right.
I have a couple of examples. You guys are already aware of them, but feel free to ask questions.
Oh yeah, I have many questions. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first one was grape juice was always like a treat, like a Christmas thing we'd have, like red grape juice. I think it's delicious. I haven't had it for years now.
I can't
But-
say I've ever. I mean, I've eaten grapes plenty, but I don't know if I've had the juice on its
Yeah.
own.
I'm not a wine fan, but it's like that
No?
with all the alcoholic bitterness taken
so
out.
it's-
It's just a really sweet,
Ah,
delicious
like
drink.
rosé.
Interesting.
Sounds nice.
It's very lovely. If you can try some, I would. And white grape juice is practically the same thing. So when I moved out and went to university a number of years ago, I discovered that I had to feed myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
you were in control.
Which I was not familiar with, and quite frankly, disgusted by. And internet shopping was a thing that I could do. And I was like, oh, okay. What are vegetables? What are fruit? Vitamin pills? Nuh-uh. Sunshine? Maybe.
Rainbows, lollipops,
And I
and
Yeah.
just bought
Lollipops.
everything that I'd ever wanted from an internet shop. So
God.
I'm a big fan of Ginsters/Ginsters.
You are.
Slices.
Yeah.
I love chicken and mushroom in particular. It's my favourite. I love those. And if they're on sale, I always buy one or 5.
if you find some on sale, please send them to
Don't.
Post-it
They
House
will not
address on
keep.
screen.
No,
They will
no,
not
no,
keep in the
don't.
post. But I
Definitely
love
don't.
those. Maybe a voucher if you got. That's fine. So I bought like 15 of these, loads of like sausage rolls, chocolate, and about 8 cartons of grape juice.
It's like if a kid managed
I
to
mean, that's
cater
exactly
his own
what it is.
birthday party.
Yeah.
exactly that.
Having sausage rolls and grape juice.
There was a show on Channel 4 or Channel 5 like that where they had like 12 kids under the age of 10, I think, living effectively on their own in a house. There was some like crew there, but they were not to interfere whatsoever unless absolutely necessary.
Right.
And these kids were given a budget to go into the supermarket.
That sounds so good.
and
God, I
just
wanna see
imagine
that.
what they did. Yeah. Yeah.
So I, outside of the the delicious pastries that I purchased, I sort of just lived on grape juice for about a week with no solid food.
Why didn't you eat the solid food though?
I don't know.
Right.
I can't give you that answer.
I guess
because there isn't
maybe
one.
you chugged a load of grape juice because you were like, oh, I've got all this grape juice, and then you were full of liquid and didn't
Maybe.
want any food.
I think that might have been it.
Yeah.
The end result was that it frequently made my teeth red.
Wow.
Sort of stained them a little bit.
Interesting.
Which is fine because you just clean your teeth and
Yeah.
it sorts it out. And I know we keep going to the toilet space
Yeah.
every
Right,
episode, maybe
right.
once every 10 or 15 minutes.
It's a natural part of life. There's no problem there.
But it looked like a bird had been in the bathroom.
Right.
Like a big old berry plop. Like no solidity to it at all.
Yeah, not the white bird poos, the purple ones.
Yes, exactly.
When
It
they've
was
eaten-
purple.
I mean, at least your insides are nice and clean. It's like an enema,
Yeah.
just with grape juice.
Right, yeah, just
still
sort of
a
a
enema.
cleanse, a juice cleanse, kind of.
Well, you want to be careful with, particularly with grapes, I think, because
Mm-hmm.
I know someone. I won't name who they are or how I know them, but I know someone who, when they were very young, I think like 4 or 5, they discovered grapes and sat and ate grapes and grapes and grapes and grapes, and they got like acid burns in their asshole when they took.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Not like permanent, like,
It's
but,
like, ooh,
but like they got, like it burnt to shit.
Peter, I told you not to tell anyone about that story.
Yeah,
It was
sorry,
private.
Michael. Yeah,
Fuck.
it was Michael Johnson. It was Michael's
Wasn't
child.
Michael. Yeah, one of Michael's many children.
Yeah, I think the acid in grapes can be quite bad,
Cool.
quite scary.
Well, luckily I survived.
Yeah,
I then sort of swore off that, and I don't think I've drunk it since, but I am still a big fan of grape juice. I think it's delicious. And what a treat. The other time was in my 3rd year at university,
right.
where I just thought, I kind of want to eat a little bit healthier. I've been eating a lot of.
Oh, yeah.
I went to uni in Leicester. Those in Leicester listening will be very familiar with Maryland chicken,
Right.
of which there are about 7 or 8 of them.
Okay.
It's
and
one of
some
those,
of
like,
them
chicken joints.
exactly. It's one
Yeah.
of those, but they only exist predominantly in Leicester and a couple in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Because I've tried to find them elsewhere. Because they used to do a meal that I really liked their chicken strips. They were like spicy and kind of soft, and I really liked them. And they
Yeah.
were so cheap as well. And it's the kind of sort of chicken shop where they have, or the kind of chain where there's 2 on a street.
Yeah.
You know those ones
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
only get in towns and they're like local to that town. So I used to eat there a lot, and I thought I kind of want to eat a little bit healthier. What can I do? Well, celery is calorie negative.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Why don't I eat nothing but celery all week and then reward my Saturday? It's time for a reward. Saturday is treat day.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
You have
Breakfast,
negative,
one
not
bean.
even no calories.
Yeah.
You lose calories
Uh-huh.
Oh,
for
and then
6 days a
Oh
week.
my God! So you did a little Brian Butterfield.
I tried to Brian Butterfield,
God, yeah, that's actually what you
Oh
were
my
doing.
God!
but it didn't. As you might be surprised to learn, it did not work.
These trousers are so loose.
I've got to do
For
the
24
belt.
hours,
To
you
buy
can
a
eat
new belt.
all the chicken strips.
And basically, I think I made it like 2 days.
Hmm.
Didn't last long. I got about halfway through the first day, and I was so hungry.
Yeah.
And you just crave anything that's not that.
Yeah.
So I started craving potato waffles or potato grids. And
Fluffy ruffs.
so it started with me I was like, well, how can I make this hummus more palatable? How about hummus? Sorry, how can I make the celery more palatable? With hummus.
Yeah, that's a
So
nice-
then I was eating it with hummus, and then obviously hummus isn't
Huge moose.
It's not particularly good for you, the huge moose.
better than better than not eating anything at all.
Yeah.
That's true. There was some calories coming in.
Good.
And then I would like burn through like for one piece of celery because you had to chew it for ages. I'd like get half the fucking tub of hummus on it because it was just celery is horrible.
Yeah.
It's not nice at all. Day 2, I got to about lunchtime and then I bought some potato waffles and it was all over.
Just it's binary with you. It's all or nothing.
Exactly. Like there's no. I had no ability to sort of measure out a reasonable diet. It was all or nothing.
God. And celery is not calorie negative. That's a bullshit
Is
thing.
it?
It has calories. It's just very, very few.
No, yeah, it's not that they don't have
It's
calories.
like the act of
yeah.
processing. That's 100%
lie?
a lie. Obviously, it's like 13 calories a stick or
Right.
something. But yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
it's almost
quite.
nothing. Have you guys ever done anything similar where I know you've been on quite the white chocolate kick recently.
After the 80 chocolate bars he got sent.
People sent a lot of Milka, and I'm very grateful for it.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm not actually having a massive chocolate kick. I'm just eating it slowly.
Yeah,
so
just working way through it.
I'm really not like
as
actually
part of a balanced diet.
as
Yeah.
part of a balanced diet. I'm not properly like ODing on chocolate right now. I know that I've got a backlog of chocolate forever.
Yeah,
So
it's exciting.
that's great.
Yeah, no, it is. You would never need to buy chocolate again. It's fantastic.
What about you, Michael?
Well, I don't think we've ever done like an extreme, just kind of like all the one thing or none of anything. When I first went vegetarian, for 2 weeks, I just farted non-stop.
But you still fart a lot.
Yeah, you should have seen it. Like, literally, those were like dangerous days. Because this second year of uni, I moved out into a friend's flat.
Yeah.
And from like September to December, I was normal eating meat, whatever. And I came back after the Christmas period. Hey, Leo, I'm vegetarian now. He was like, whoa, what? And then around this time, it was like near the hand-in date for a documentary we'd been making at uni.
Right.
So like, it was like crush time. We had like 3 days left to finish it, and we like had so much editing left to do. So about 3 days, we had about 5 people living in our flat, just kind of taking turns sleeping, editing, like processing things. And oh boy, that was peak fart time for me.
Oh no.
And I think it's a miracle I'm still friends with some of those people because it was just every 10 minutes. And like it got to the point where I bust out my phone to record every fart. So somewhere in my...
you should have had farter.
Oh yeah. Farter.
I bust out my iPhone 5.
Nice.
By the end of the week, I had a recording about 50 farts. And it's a shame I dropped that phone in a pint and it died. So I lost access to all those fart sound effects. But
Damn
oh
it.
my God, I've never farted so much. I am a farty, gassy boy.
What were you eating during your initial vegetarian days?
Pizza.
Just
Pizza.
tanks of methane.
I
Yeah.
think because I lived with a Korean and he was a really good cook, so I had like lots of kimchi fried rice, like kind
nice.
of Korean curries. It was nice. I was eating well, but obviously I think I went for a lot of easy options at first before I learned to cook, which involved
Yeah.
pizza, chips, stuff like that.
You're
But
making me really hungry now.
Yeah, I'm really
Just the words.
Definitely lunchtime.
There's that guy that eats Big Macs every day.
Yeah, there is. There is.
Super size
Right.
me.
Yeah.
No, there's a man who just has a Big Mac every day.
For about 40 years, he's been eating Big Macs.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's in the documentary.
Yeah, I think he's eating
right?
his millionth Big Mac a few years ago.
Jesus.
Yeah.
How
He's
many
normal
days
size.
is that?
He's normal size.
Yeah, he just he's
Some
portion
people just
control.
have the metabolism.
He looks
don't they?
he looks weird. He looks like one of those like a weird hippie type.
I
I'll
guess
get a
if he
picture of
eats
him.
other stuff that's not as bad for him, then
That's the thing that he goes
Maybe
in
he
there.
takes
Get
out
away
the
with
cheese
one
and the
Big Mac a
bread
day.
and the meat, and he
I
just
just
eats
Google
the
search Bog Mac there.
Bog Mac.
that's what happens after you eat a Big Mac.
That's what was
every
left in the
day for-
toilet last week.
Just a Bog Mac.
Just the big.
Yeah,
Bog
he looks
Mac.
like the kind of guy who'd eat nothing but Big Mac.
Oh
Big
my
Macs.
god, look
Can
at
I
that.
get Yeah, he does look. He
One for
he
the
does
link
look
dump
the type.
there.
He's a strange looking dude.
Wait, he maybe didn't eat his millionth. It was 100,000th, maybe.
Yeah, a million is a lot of
Yeah.
years.
Oh, 30,000th.
Oh, can't even
Oh,
get
that's
that.
Jesus.
100,000. What a loser.
Sorry, I've
God.
wildly
30,000. Pathetic.
Big Mac Daddy Don Gorski. That's
That's
Big
his
Mac Daddy.
name.
Mac Daddy.
Oh my god. Well, there we go. That's the thing I brought. It didn't
Yeah.
generate as much discussion as I'd hoped it would, because clearly I am
You're a
weird
monster.
like
Yeah.
that, and it's just a problem exclusive to me.
I think I'm too sensitive to like stick with any of the same thing on a just every day for a week. I think after 2 or 3 days, I would just instantly be like, okay, I can't. I'm just gonna like.
Like my dog, he's very sensitive. He poops whenever he eats anything a little bit different, like chicken. If he eats a bit of chicken,
I
he'll
mean, that
poop
doesn't
everywhere.
happen to me, but yeah. If I did for like a week, that might not be
Probably
good for
wouldn't
me.
end well.
Well, we wrap up with one final question.
Is it
Quizzy
from Ross
question.
Hornby?
This is from some guy called Ross Hornby
Ross Hornby.
at DJ
that the guy who,
Max on Twitter.
Plays like the banjo.
No, he plays the horn.
No, that's George Formby.
What?
George Formby.
Who?
When I'm cleaning windows.
Who's the one that does the trains?
That's
yeah,
just Hornby.
Yeah.
Right.
He doesn't have a first name. He's just Hornby.
Justin Hornby.
Just in Hornby. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just in case.
Hello?
Hello.
What are we
Hello?
doing?
What does DJ H3 Max say?
Fuck, he knows the username.
He
Yeah.
says, how sticky should it be?
2.
Yeah,
Too
I would
sticky.
say at
2.
least like a 6.
Yeah. No, 2
A
safe
6.
because it's very easy to go
Think?
overboard on the stickiness.
But do you not like get any pleasure out of like cleaning the stickiness? Because if you're on a 2, then there's
Well, how
no...
the hell do you clean up a 6 stickiness? That's stuck.
Well,
That is
there's like
stuck.
there's special stuff for it, like
Unsticker, right.
pressure hose.
I think it should just be as sticky as it is. Like, sometime if it's been a while, then it might be stickier. It might,
So you're saying
it might
just
be less
however
sticky.
sticky it is the perfect level of stickiness.
Yeah, like as long as everyone is enjoying themselves, like it doesn't really matter.
I don't know.
Do you
I
think
don't
he's
know.
talking about the cum-proof bedside table?
Oh, I thought you were talking about a jam sandwich. What's
Oh, I thought he was talking about the tree sticks. That's
tree sap?
tree sap sticks.
Tree
sticks. Tree sticks.
Oh, well, we
mean
might have to
just
get more
sticks?
clarification next
Yeah.
week, I guess, or next
That's
fortnight.
embarrassing, isn't it? We were
Yeah.
all thinking about different things. For God's
God.
sake. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for listening. Don't forget, we are sponsored by Turtle Beach, bit.ly/Vidiots Beach to get the same headsets we're wearing right now. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook /Vidiots Official. Thank you to our Patreons, patreon.com/patrons. Sorry, patrons. I see
Yeah.
your face.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/Vidiots Official. At This Is Rules Boss. Ask him anything. He's ready and waiting.
God.
Yeah.
At Billy Ray Botterus, daily tweets about the life of Billy Ray.
He won't reply to you though.
He won't reply. Leave us an iTunes review
Whoa.
or
Oh,
a
yeah.
review/rating on your platform
Please
of
do.
choice. What's the secret message that we can give today? Not the secret word, but the message. What's something that only people who've stayed to the end of the podcast will be imparted with today?
Oh, can we have it?
Scoopity
So...
poop.
No,
Scoopity
no, no,
whoopity
no,
scoopity
no, no,
poop.
no.
Not the word.
Not scoopity poop. Can we now have it? So I don't want them all to be the same, but if they like end with a little like #secret word and it's the answer to a question, so people who haven't heard the question won't understand the context. But it's like,
Right.
for example, like your favorite film, but not that because people
Yeah.
will be able to guess that. But like answer the secret question, which is
Are your
How many-
parents divorced?
Okay.
it's just going to be a series of yeses and nos.
How many children does Michael have?
4.
Just loads of numbers. in
God,
the-
Bruce,
names for
Terrence,
Michael's next child.
Shirley
Yeah.
and Chris.
Name suggestions for your. For
Yeah,
your
there we go. I've
upcoming-
got a new one coming. Yeah,
We don't know what gender it's going to be, so can we have a boy and a girl's name and #secret answer, please?
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd like that. What I actually meant, though, I wasn't after a secret word or phrase.
Oh.
I meant like a secret piece of knowledge that we can share with the
Oh.
people who've waited all the way to the
Oh,
end.
well, what
Oh,
we're going to share this week? 'Cause
What can we give them?
there's some things.
Have we announced Glitch yet?
We've announced Glitch.
Have we?
We're doing Glitch, yeah.
Have we announced Glitch?
We're going to Newcastle. We haven't done like a proper video on it,
yeah.
but we're going to be in
We're
Newcastle.
going to be in Newcastle.
Going to
at a
oh
gaming
yeah, we
festival.
talked about it last time. I
Yeah,
think.
we're going to meet up with the Cultaholic
Cultaholics,
guys.
yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
if we talk about this week's schedule very briefly,
Yeah.
we've got a memory cards is tonight at the time of recording. Then Podiots, obviously, you're listening to that right now. We're going to have a Skyrim Zoo. We're going to have a Post Some Tap.
Oh my God, Skyrim Zoo, the thrilling conclusion to meeting Billy Ray Walrus's actual Hawkers parents.
Worst games ever is this Friday. The secret piece of knowledge is
Are we saying the name of it?
no,
Okay.
but it might feature a familiar voice.
Oh.
It might feature a familiar voice.
Can you guess the silhouette? It might be Adam Pacitti.
Maybe not. Oh God.
It might not. In which case, that's fine.
And who knows?
And who knows?
Maybe I made my wrestling debut at the weekend. I don't know. You'll have to find out.
But if I didn't,
that's fine. Guys, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening, everybody. Don't forget to leave your comments down below, and we respect you.
share it.
Name my children, please.
Name his children. Bye.